Hello there again. We're going to talk about the preferences in QuickBooks. Now, everything in QuickBooks is modifiable and changeable, and that's what's beautiful about the QuickBooks software. You can go in and do something, and then you can go back in and change it if you need to. That's also not good about QuickBooks, because if you go in and change something after you've initially done it and you didn't make the right change, well, you might forget what you did. There's all kinds of things. We're going to talk about some of those specifics later. But in QuickBooks, you can also set things up a certain way so that either you're the only one that sees it in QuickBooks that way, or else all of the people that get into QuickBooks, if you have multiple users, so that they all see it the same way. So whether it's just you simply, or which is called My Preferences, or it is all of the users in QuickBooks are going to see it. That's what we're going to do. So let's look at this. Under Edit, Preferences, this is kind of your control over everything that QuickBooks does. So there's lots of different preferences or ways to set up your company unique to everyone else. Under, like, say, accounting, that category, you do want to always have it set up to use account numbers, yes, and to require accounts, because you could have a disaster if you did not do that. You may want to use class tracking. You would use class tracking in QuickBooks if you had like branches or divisions in your business and you wanted to know all of the revenue and expenses by one branch versus the revenue expenses by another branch. Another way to use class tracking is if you have departments in your company. Another way to use it that I use it is when my my employees do work for me, I put it under one class, and then I know that that employee has generated that much revenue for me, and then under the expenses it shows the payroll for them. So I'm able to look at how much it costs to have them as an employee as compared to how much revenue that they generate for the firm, and that's a great use for class tracking. So you can have the system prompt you every time you should enter a class in for a transaction that you create. So you would want to have warnings in place for if you do like enter something into QuickBooks and you accidentally put in the wrong year. That's a great little warning there. Keep it there. You want to set a closing date in QuickBooks. We're actually going to go into great detail into each one of these areas, but the idea being that you want to go through every one of these preferences in QuickBooks, all that apply to your company, and just determine, are there things that that you want to see, ways you want to see things set up, defaults, ways to make it faster. We're going to go through the preferences throughout the entire seminar that we do. In each segment, we'll go look at preferences and how they impact different areas of your company. Thank you.